Hi, everybody. I have a few things to get off my chest. First of all, please do not listen to people posting rude comments on your social media. Like if you leave a comment on somebody else's profile or something that they post, please do not take that seriously. You know, probably a couple of days ago, I left I left a comment on somebody's post. I think it was a guy, and all that I said was, "Do you work?" And the more that you reply to some of these dumb people saying stuff, the more you get into it. And you will never win with these people in the sense that they will never get it. You know, they won't ever get it. Let me see. I'm only going to give you the definition of three terms that they call me. And I was laughing earlier because I was like, why would you call somebody like me that? You know? Why would you call somebody uneducated, bitter, and jealous? I don't know how old they are. I don't know what they do for a living. I don't know what they've done with their life. I just don't know, and I don't care. I'm only posting this so anybody in general won't let these people affect you or get to you. Anyways, one of the terms that they called me was bitter. And I googled it, and bitter, it means unhappy and angry of unfair treatment. She was bitter toward her spoiled sister. Anger, distress, or sorrow, bitter tears. And then it says, what is the definition of a bitter person? Someone who is bitter is angry and unhappy because they cannot forget bad things that happened in the past. I feel very bitter about my childhood and all that I went through. A bitter experience causes deep pain or anger, something that doesn't apply to me. Another term, uneducated. Lacking an education, poorly educated. The workforce remains largely uneducated and unskilled. What do you call an uneducated person? Unschooled, illiterate, ignorant, empty-headed, ignoramus, uncultivated, uncultured, unlearned, unrefined, untaught, benighted, uninstructed, know nothing, lowbrow, unlettered, unread, untutored. So apparently I'm uneducated because my background is not entrepreneur. You know, my mom had more than one business growing up. She had 15 ice cream trucks. She sold jewelry. She sold clothing. She had a donut truck. She had a produce truck. And she was a businesswoman. And she helped a lot of people. So, me being uneducated, being her son, her only son, she has two daughters, and me, her only son, her right arm, right hand, whatever you want to call it. You know, I was next to my mom, and I know everything that I know because of my mom. Not because of somebody calling me bitter, uneducated, jealous. Okay? There's people that call you those terms and they're still following you around LA, social media, or anything in general. There's lots of people like that. And if you ask them these three questions, if you, oh, my arm hurts from holding the phone. If you talk to these people, maybe in person or I don't know, social media or whatever, you will see what kind of person they are. Maybe they're bitter. Maybe they're uneducated. Maybe they're jealous of your background because they might be 19 and they haven't done anything. They might be 25, 35, 43, 50 and haven't done anything. Anyways, let me see jealous. Jealous. Feeling or showing envy of someone on their achievements and advantages. He grew jealous of her success. I'm not jealous of anybody. Have I had role models growing up? I have. I've had my mom, the first one. She's the first role model that I ever had. I've had a lot of celebrities that I look up to. They're role models. Not some of these people on social media that they could say something like, oh, my dog jumped. You know, oh, mix this and there's a recipe. You're not creative. I watch a lot of content online and a lot of them, you're not creative. You're not educated. Regardless if you go to school, you're not educated. Because as soon as you open your mouth, I don't see anything. Did you not go to school? If you're educated, then you would be educated starting with your parents. Not running your mouth and learning from me. Don't call me uneducated when not only my mom, but personally myself, I've literally helped thousands of people. And you don't see me posting everything that I do on social media about doing this or doing that. It's just there. That's all that I have to say. The thing about helping the homeless, I started doing that and everybody followed. That's only one thing. The doing this with the finger, I started doing that and it's all over social media, starting with TikTok. The shaking your head, I started doing that and everybody copied me. The touching my head up here, I've had not a blister, I've had this like pimple or whatever it's called that's dry, and I've been picking at it for the longest. That's why I do that with my finger. And not only do I notice that on the street, I noticed that on TikTok. And I'm like, if I'm uneducated, jealous, bitter, why are you following in my footsteps? Why do you follow me around downtown LA, San Bernardino, Santa Fe Springs, Compton, just anywhere that I go? Why are you following me? You shouldn't be following me. Okay? Anyways. I already said jealous. I am not jealous. When somebody's jealous, you can leave a comment on somebody's comment Like, I left somebody a comment, do you go to school? That's all that I said. And then all these comments started trickling one after the other for one thing or another. You swear he's going to be able to work and go to school? You know? Working and going to school, my niece Jennifer, she worked and went to school. Now she works for a psychologist. She took psychology. Let me see. Who else? My younger sister, she went to school for optical. I'm not sure if she's going to work doing that or something else, but she's educated. She went to college. My niece is educated. My older sister went to college. I'm not sure if she finished, but she went to college. My mom, she went to school. She didn't finish all of it when she was younger, but she worked a lot. Okay? And I worked a lot next to her since like 8, 9, 10. I don't know. I just know that I was next to my mom for years. Most of you at that age, or before you were even 18, you hadn't done anything. Okay? So you're not gonna tell me that I'm uneducated. I finished high school. I got my GED. Okay? If I was dumb, uneducated, I would not have as many people following me on social media or in person. If I get on a bus in San Pedro, by the time it gets to LA, it's full. Okay? When I'm not on the bus and I see it passing by, it's empty. When I go in a building to donate, there's not a lot of people. As soon as I sit there and donate, it's full. Okay? Let me see. It's just too much to talk about. So, sorry, somebody texted me. Oh, I hope it doesn't show up on the screen. Well, it probably does. I don't know if it does. It should. Anyways, I don't get mad when people say stuff. I'm literally here watching TV, laying here, or whatever it is I'm doing. It doesn't bother me. Whatever people say online, because I have a background. Some people don't have a background of anything by the time they hit whatever age, because you haven't done anything. That's all that I have to say about that. My hand hurts from holding this phone. But yeah, I keep talking about it, and anything that they say will not bother me. Wait a minute. I was going to say one thing before I go. The main reason why I haven't finished school is because I can't hold everything in my head. All the information can't stay there. Something happened to me when I was little, when I was 5 years old. My mom didn't have a car seat. I don't know how old my mom was. She didn't know about car seats or something. She's from Mexico, Mexican. But then her being sick, just like me, that didn't stop her. My mom still work. She was an entrepreneur and she had more than one business. That didn't stop her. And same thing with me. My mom didn't have a car seat. I think I leaned towards the back the back door, when my mom had me sitting in the back, she didn't have a car seat and she didn't put the seatbelt on. I just sat there, but I think she didn't close the door enough correctly, whatever. She didn't slam the door. It didn't lock correctly or good, whatever. And my mom made a turn. She was waiting for the light and she was going to make a left turn. And I think she made too hard of a turn that the door went flying. The door opened where I was sitting and I went flying onto the pavement. And I was like 5 years old. And I think I hit my head. And I never went to the doctor for that. I just, growing up, if it bothered me or not, I didn't know about that until whatever age I was. But from whatever age I was, I kept going, and every business my mom had, I was there with her. That didn't stop me. Okay? That did not stop me. Having depression didn't stop me. Having flat feet didn't stop me. Having back problems didn't stop me. Having allergies didn't stop me. It's just a bunch of stuff, like the psychiatrist said. You have a lot going on. And all that stuff did not stop me. I kept going up to now. Uh, Up to now, and then this year, in January, when my mom passed away of COVID, I think it was January, February, and that's when I finally took a break. Like now that I've been taking a break for the past, I don't know how many months that haven't worked, but from probably, let's say 10 years old to now, I'm 43. That's literally like 30 years of my life, non-stop. Okay? So you are not going to tell me I haven't done anything, or that I'm uneducated, or that I'm bitter or jealous, because a lot of these so-called entrepreneurs, or support my little business or something, you don't have a background, because in order for you to start that, you have to have lived your life like me. That's one thing I have to say. Alrighty, I hope you got that.